Yo, what up? What up? Back at it once again with the holographic techniques. This swagger so sweet. I just think we need to review old things again. So, what we have here is supposed to be the tattoo from the security guard, but if you just stretch, it seems like it's a building. Yeah, I know a lot of things is sideways, upside down, but that's how we gotta find out, cause they laid it's footage laid over footage, and a lot of it is shrunk, so you got to blow it up 100 times to see what it is. That's why I put honey for the kids. But anyway, I hope y'all pick that up. But anyway, so after much looking at this work over and over and over and just studying, because there's a lot of notes you gotta take. A lot of the footage that they already gave you, you already got the answers to it. You got the footage of the scenes where they riding in the car, the scenes where at the house. But you got to understand, a lot of this information, or these videos that y'all already have, a lot of this stuff is holograms, and that just make you further think, like, how big is this? Yeah, they delivered a message, right? Before I go into that though, let me explain too. I think this is the helicopter, and this is the city. It could be Chicago, I don't know, but it looked more like graffiti, like a graffiti building, a building with graffiti on it. I'm just saying, it's a number of things that I see wrong in this Tide Live video. For one, I seen a holographic machine in this particular live, and it's not many people. It's just a couple of people, a handful of people that's working the holographic machinery, or these specialists, and a few members that you see, which are the on-set actors, if you will. But I can't even really say that they exist. And I know that sounds weird. It sounds weird. But what they could do as far as imaging and projection of somebody else's face, how do you know that these people, that the faces they giving you, how you know they not already incarcerated? How do you know they not served with gag orders that could reduce their sentence if they just shut up? Okay, that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying, consider all things, okay? Because this is monumental. This is a play on the community psyche, right? The subconscious, on the subconscious level. What it's supposed to do? It's supposed to keep you in a perpetual, stagnated reasoning for long as they propel it. It could be propelled for years of the unknown, or of fear. You see what I'm saying? A fear being instilled in you. But this is the new type of warfare that's going on. Hologram warfare. Now, I don't have the documentation to actually recite some of what the Illuminati agenda is, as far as using holograms. But I do understand they had supposed to use UFOs with that too. Okay, in some type of scare tactics, because we already know, those who do know understand that the ability they have for doubling people, cloning people. Okay, now you got to not only worry about the cloning, you got to worry about your hologram, right? Okay, because everything that they do, they're trying to mimic what you have already inside of you, that's being woke up. I want to say resurrected. And a lot of us, we're waking up to these gifts. Not saying they're being cultivated, but we waking up. Okay. So that being said, as above, so below. Which this whole thing is this Gemini project, which deals with the Nipsey Hussle too. Oh, it's related, but in a whole nother way too. I'm going to reveal that later too, in another video. But I felt that I had to do a narration because I'm feeling that a lot of us ain't getting it. You know, they're not understanding what type of game is being played. Okay, so if you look at the people, that's why I say, honey, I shrunk the kids. Okay, basically everything is laid over. They took an image, made it super small, and camouflaged it within people's faces, clothes, shoes. So it's you know, they gave you what, 36 hours of footage it's supposed to be, and it's probably, and that's just the hotel scenes. That's not got nothing to do with the friends and stuff, and seeing them party this type of way, parties. A lot of these photos show Photoshop and everything too, but this particular operation right here, because you see multiple instances. I told you there was a scene where they were seemed like they were lowering her down, and I was like, what the hell, lowering her down? Why would they lower her down into a sub level, into a cooler system? That's all that was. So they lowered her into a cooling system. Somehow, maybe the job was botched, and they froze her. I mean, they put ice on her. They had her in a bucket at one time. They moved her from place to place. And that's convenience too. They had an ice machine right next to the door where she had, because they had to keep on ice. So I bet it's 100 trips back and forth to the ice machine, you know, or 100 trips back and forth to the freezer if the freezer wasn't working. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just it's different theories. You know what I mean? It's different theories that I have. I'm not able to put all the pieces together just yet, but I do know whatever hotel this happened at, that the sequences of things of, I don't know, because she got a dart in her ass and that's in her butt. She got a dart in her butt. So she had to been running. They probably did drug her, but she ran. She fought. And whoever they shot her with a damn dart gun, a tranquilizer. They shot her with a damn dart gun. I believe that they probably held her hostage for a couple of days. Oh yeah, let me see. Just the irony picture. Hold up. Let me just say this right here on this rhyme. It's not Irene. It's supposed to be Irene live. I took that picture, man, and looked in the mirror and blew up the mirror. That is not no damn room. I don't know where it's at, but that's not a hotel room. In the reflection of the mirror, that is not a hotel room. Where are they at? Your guess is good as mine. Y'all let me know. I'm open to suggestions. Please let me know. I can put pieces together better if y'all let me know what's up. Irene, nigga. That's the Irene right there picture. Right there, Irene live. Y'all get up for Irene. Irene is unforgettable. We don't even know where they at, y'all. Or what is this? I think even some pictures may be, the reflections may be another part of the hotel, another part of the scenery, because you know all of this micro images placed all over different video footages they put out. They thought we weren't gonna see it, y'all. They thought we weren't gonna look. But a couple of us who were up, I ain't gonna say obsessed with this thing, but the realization of abduction is real. You know, it's a damn shame that we have to worry about this type of oh yeah, hold on a second. Yeah, that's the ice bucket. See, when I got the picture with her in the mirror, I forgot who that was, and it kept showing that damn bucket. I'm like, damn, there's a body in the damn bucket. So I got in the body. That's how I guess they kept the cool. The body was on chill. It was a chill party. Yeah, because Kenneka was on ice. So at that point in time when she was on ice, I'm pretty much know that she was deceased. But that goddamn Irene. But those of us that is obsessed about this, the reality is real. The reality is real. Because, you know, think about it. If they could come snatch this young girl and fabricate her image to make her out to be some damn whore, you know, she ain't a whore if she dating around and have a mishap there or two or whatever, you know what I mean? So, and make out to be like she was loose when people were planning to take your ass out because your blood type matched a certain person who had money and it was willing to pay the big dollar for you, you know. And I do believe that certain family members was involved and they were there at the hospital when this happened. As a matter of fact, I believe they were in, I want to say the helicopter. I want to say that so bad. I'm going to say that not the helicopter, but the ambulance. I'm going to say they rode in the ambulance with her and were there at the hospital with them. So this whole thing about when she did say, the friends didn't have nothing to do with it. Nobody did nothing to get. Only reason you would say something like that is because you did it your damn self. You and your boyfriend. Now you brought her into this world. That don't give you the right to take her out. That don't give you the right to sacrifice her. Now I do have some disturbing pictures also. I just want to say that. Sorry about the feedback, y'all. And it might sound weird, but it is some photographs, very disturbing photographs that I have. It seemed like Kenneka was saying this is some type of dungeon. Was ritual was going on? High power ritual was going on? Ritual was going on? Because I still can't understand why would you have powerful people in this underground type layer. You got all these powerful people in this underground layer, but y'all just want to take your organs. Some ritual had to take place. What exactly? I haven't figured that out yet. I got pictures of it, but I don't know what exactly is taking place. So y'all gonna have to wait on that till I can bring that to y'all. I really should explain what the hell I'm looking at. Oh yeah, that's Ty again. Oh bitch ass Ty. But anyway, you see his face is actually a building. That's why everything had to be on cue in the rehearsal. See, they didn't do. Let me tell you something about the rehearsal. It's scripted. Stand. What's the script? Stand where you supposed to stand at. Recite the scripts. What you supposed to say, when you supposed to say it, and everybody be synchronized. Okay, it was a script. Because you got somebody over there saying, oh, you're supposed to be standing over here. That lines up perfect. Okay, that lines up perfect. Okay, I can shrink this. I can add this to it. Works out perfect. Okay, the helicopter's coming. Oh, man. Bro. That video, I wish it was another editor like me. There was a video that I did earlier. The first video I showed you where it was like Bree. I don't know who that is. Bree and Shemaya when she was chewing the gum and it looked like she was like, I need gum, y'all. I need gum. Okay, her. Okay, so that video that actually showed this landing. Okay, it looked like a landing spot, or it could be the flooring, some type of floor, but it looked like it's some type of airport where something would land or something. But anyway, there's a scene where it's a helicopter flying over. You can't see it. Like I say, it's micro. You have to take the picture, blow up the picture. If you have a hunch about it, the only way you're gonna know is really gonna take the picture, blow it up. I'm showing you I'm actually doing the work for you. I'm doing the work for you, so you don't. A lot of people don't have time, but they want to know what went on. But what I'm trying to tell y'all is it is smoke and mirrors. Okay, it's a lot of holograms. It's a lot of things that have been shrunk. You have to blow up. You have to turn to the side. You have to turn it from different angles and just put two and two together. It's not hard to do. It's homework. Okay? College level. Okay? You could do it. It's just going to take a little bit of time. Focus in. Focus. Turn it. Focus. And think about all the footage that you ever seen. Once you start with one video, breaking one video down, you might want to save the footage, take pictures, clear off a lot of space on your computer, go to the next video, proceed and do the same thing. Okay, like I say, the helicopter, where's the closest hospital that could perform the surgery? Now something about, that's why I say I seen the launcher pad on Ty when I blew it up. And I seen the H. I was like, oh, well, I see what that is. It's a launcher pad. Now this is the scene where it's the ice. It's just the ice scene where they got us stuffed. Okay. Okay, yeah, I stretched that picture that was Ty, another girl. I don't know who she is, but they doing it for a reason. That they faces is buildings. They faces are actually buildings. What buildings? Oh, no, I couldn't tell you. Is it even Chicago? I don't even know. Okay, but yeah, y'all do see it. As long as y'all see it, cause I'm chilling here. You know what I mean? I'm chilling, and I'm not saying my spare time, just looking at it like you guys looking at it. You know, free. I got shit to do too. But ain't no way if they could do that. Like I was saying earlier, if they could do this to one particular girl, it don't matter that she from Chicago. They could do this anywhere. And the fact that they keep testing your intelligence on these things, like giving you IQ tests, and nobody's responding or showing signs of I would say seeing past the bullshit, that lets them further know that, hey, let's go ahead and press the damn button and get away with it, because ain't nobody woke to the shit. Matter of fact, they still sleeping. You know what I mean? Trying to figure out how to get the Christmas money up. Trying to find out how to pay them damn bills. We're gonna keep them too busy. Keep them so busy till they become desensitized. They ain't got no feeling. They become numb. And then once they become numb, we got them. They don't care for one another. We can pick them off one by one. Niggas don't y'all come to me with that paperwork. I knock you niggas out one by one. And you know he's saying it. Come on, bro. You know I'm right. Shit. Don't y'all come with that paperwork. Get y'all niggas one by one. What I'm gonna do is erase a lot of these damn pictures as I do this narration, because I really want you guys to get it. I want you to understand how complex is this operation. This is not your basic in closest air base operation. This shit had to come from down, orders down on high. We know who calls himself king on this earth. We know that's the Pope, and everything orders come down from the Pope. If one of the politicians wanted to pull off something like this, and it's this big of a magnitude, right? Okay, he's gonna have to go to that beyond the round table, to that Illuminati family. And you know who the Illuminati family answer to? They answer to these other beings for the exchange for technology and all of this stuff. Okay, that's why I say it's deeper than what the average person ain't even thinking on this level. The average person is not thinking about them interdimensional aliens from another galaxy. They ain't even thinking about the ones up under the city, underneath their feet. The average person is just trying to pay bills and trying to live day to day. They ain't even thinking about none of that stuff. You see what I'm saying? It's not till you want to acquire a position in a hierarchy that you become a learned person, a free man. You understand what I'm saying? And even them, they have levels that you have to attain by participating and paying dues to climb these so-called ladders. So you're in that system, but it's 100 more systems. You see what I'm saying? That's only one system. That's why I like playing that. Could it won't be Black Ice? Because if you listen to the words carefully, right? What are you talking about? Same thing. DOS effects talking about when he talking about they want effects are straight from the sewer. It's the same thing. Same thing. Trafficking, hustling, different types of hustle. It's even lower levels you could go. But some put them in the land of snow. Man, come on, man. Y'all supposed to be on this. I ain't supposed to be getting y'all this work. Y'all supposed to already understand the game, which a lot of y'all already do. You know, I had somebody else I was gonna put on there for the music, but those bastards blocked me. They blocked me. And while I'm at it, I just want to say, Sia, Ducateers, my bad, bro. Guess what? I did do a video about your style, man. I see some flaws going on, and whatever your little hustle may be, whatever. But when I seen a major studio gave me the rights to bash you, I just went ahead and withdrew that because I understand there's a bigger agenda out here. And go ahead and do what you do. So, if you listening, my bad. Let's see the technology we up against. And our people are already asleep. And I mean, they snoring. I mean, our people snoring. I mean, you can play the music loud as you want. They still sleep. You know, they may do a little, you know what I mean? Or like in the movie Friday, you know, when, old boy went through Debo window trying to get his money back in the dirty drawers, and then they kind of woke up a little bit and then took a drink of the old swig. You know what I mean? Y'all people like that sleep. I ain't talking about for the conscious ones. I'm talking about for those who already know. Alright? We just having a private conversation. Me and you. We just having a private conversation. You know, in the privacy of your own home or whatever it is, we just talking. Ain't nobody else ain't nobody else listening, dog. We know.
Do nice people choose the wrong?
Don't turn that paperwork in. You know what I'm talking about. Don't turn that. You got an army behind you? Okay. Shh. We're just gonna be quiet. We're gonna be real quiet. Quiet. Just look at the video. Because it looked like he got on that type of technology, right? Like the gloves on the hand or whatever. Or the person does. But what they're really trying to hide is a location. Matter of fact, I wouldn't be... It could be a military base. You know, I never thought... You know what? Because I got to go back to the video where they was in a hotel. And it seemed like... It was two people, I think it was Shemaya or whatever. And you gotta watch that watch too, man. That watch. You notice it's the same big face watch. How they brush their hair across how they come to the side of their face and like wipe, like, I don't know, they just wipe their hair, like comb it down or something like that with their hand. And you see this big ass gold watch. Y'all gotta look for this shit. Cause I seen the same thing what Shemaya was doing. The same thing Bree was doing. Now it wasn't Bree. It was Shemaya. I think it was Shemaya. I want to get it right though. The names. The one that talking about the gum. They won't give me no gum. It was her. It was this girl in Thai Live. Had the same watch on, right? And it was somebody else doing that too. And I kept noticing, I was like, man, that's the same damn watch. Why this watch keep showing up? Why the same goddamn arm keep showing up? Come to find out, it's like the Wizard of Oz. You know, they showed the hologram there in the Wizard of Oz. I'm just saying, I don't know how they did it, but I'm just saying it was a hologram. You know, back then. But there was a controller controlling that, and Lil Toto ran behind and grabbed the leg. I'm not saying they didn't. The murder happened. What I'm saying is the cover up uses a lot of Hollywood technology, hologram. And for this particular incident, they didn't bring in the person who just started a class. No, they brought in professionalists. They brought in expert martial hologram artists. experts. Somebody know what they doing. Somebody that went in before another type of scenario. Maybe they did it in different wars and used the hologram technology in different wars to other countries on the international level. A small group of people. Intel. Think on that level. Because what I think we're doing is we're thinking too small. We're not putting enough thought into it. And what that means, what I'm really trying to say, is critical thinking. Critical thinking, a scientific method. I could be wrong. Looks like an exchange is going on. Or it could be just the padding on a glove with these sensors on it. But for me, looking at this, it looked like some type of exchange. That's why I say I don't understand. There's certain pieces that I have of the puzzle. I don't understand where is that the piece of the puzzle goes. Because the way it look like, this one of them 10,000 piece puzzles. Okay? Because you got scenes from a chopper riding through the city, landing at the airport. You got people coming out greeting her, bringing a person inside. Then you have the scene where she's at the hotel, she's fighting. It looked like she's trying to escape out of the damn room and jump down the balcony, and they had to get a ladder to grab her, and she fell in the dirt. And she fought, and they jumped her by the pool and slung her in the pool, where she looked like she went unconscious, and she was just laying face down in the pool. And they dragged her out of the pool, and maybe they hit her with that anesthesia again or whatnot, and they put her in the ambulance and rushed her to a particular spot where the chopper they got her and took her to a particular place. It could have been the hospital first, or it could have been a military hospital. I never thought it could be that too. A military base of some sort. Because I believe when she was at the hotel, she wasn't dead then. I'm not talking about the Crown Plaza. I'm talking about this might have could have happened at the DoubleTree or another facility. Because I doubt if it just all started at a hotel. Because if the mother said her daughter went missing on the 8th, she said she left the house. Well, that can't be true, because whatever had to happen, remember the screams coming from her house that the neighbor said, right? Anonymous call, remember that? Anonymous call comes through to the mother, not to the mother, but to a certain party, saying screams coming from the house. A fight went on. Yes, Miss Teresa was cut and punched. By who? We don't know. But I'm guessing it had to do something with Kenneka. Right? So she was jumped somewhere. Maybe she took off running. Maybe she was hiding out and confessed to somebody that's like, where you at? Well, come over here. And there you go. So when she went over there, they probably ambushed her at the hotel, because she was already running from the house, right, in fear. Maybe, I don't know, but I just know that the story they're giving us is not lining up. I'm saying it's we have so many pictures of evidence that we see her fighting at the hotel. I already know for a fact they went at the Crown Plaza. They when the real incident happened. Maybe the cover up, but not the real incident. Till she was brought to the Crown Plaza. I do believe she was brought to the Crown Plaza. Wherever this place that they were at, where they kept her on ice, I know whatever the room she was in, they had to lower her down in a lower department, right? If that was the beginning of the kidnapping, did they rape her? Yeah, they raped her. Okay, they beat her, raped her, filmed it, made it a snuff film, then put in the situation where they probably moved her from one hotel to another hotel. Probably moved at night, because at the hotel you can see a black van pull up and back in and pick up, which I'm thinking that was the ambulance, all black ambulance that picked her up, right? And it seemed like Bree got in this Jeep like type car and maybe followed behind the van or whatever could have been. Again, you would have to look at the footage, because whatever happened in that hotel room, it was some type of, I can't say that it wasn't a professional hit. Either way, whoever her babysitters were while she was being held captive, she got away at one point or another. She did escape, she did fight, but she was unsuccessful. That's what I'm saying. And when you hear I am having fun and this and this and that, that was at another location, at another place. Or that whole scene was at another place, because I just showed you in the mirror that it didn't reflect other things in the room. Okay, you got to understand what you're dealing with here. You're dealing with a professional people who might, no, you're dealing with people that base their careers off of editing. Even a small amount of time that they had to do it, it was so good. No matter how I blew up the pictures, their faces were still covered. Certain things they couldn't erase though, because like one of the guys say, they couldn't just erase the whole damn thing. They had to lay over. So it's about 20 layovers, or maybe 30 of different scenes, and you just pulling, trying to find the pieces of the puzzle. But we know that what you're dealing with are professional people. Don't get it twisted. It's not your everyday YouTube editor. These people probably have masters and doctors in video editing. Okay, you're dealing with a special op team. That's how serious it is. And it's not really, I'm not saying it to alarm you. I'm saying it so that you can be aware of the critical thinking that you have to apply to figure out this solution. And I don't even know if I'm wording it right, but you get the gist. It's not your everyday team. Okay, like these pictures here is this is where I think she's in ice. I really think that she's in ice. I think that she's I think they put a pipe on her. I'm just saying how they botched it. They put a pipe that was supposed to free, a cooler pipe, right, and she froze. I don't think she was supposed to freeze like that. I think that was a botched job. I think they went from putting ice on her, kept putting ice on her, to, man, but that, I ain't putting no ice on her. We was supposed to put the thing on her. And she froze. That's why I say, and that was true to a certain part. They had to thaw her out. Remember somebody said they had to thaw her out. She was completely frozen. So she went in that freezer where that one piece of ice was. Yeah, she was probably in there when it was going back and forth to the ice machine, and they was throwing bags of ice on it to keep it cool. They was throwing bags of ice on it. But that's not saying when it was at the point they was throwing bags of ice on her, that's, she could have been alive when that happened. She could have woke up doing that and fought, and they came and hit in the head of them again. It could have been that way. But at one point in time, she actually froze. The whole body froze. So I don't know how long scientifically it takes to unfreeze a body. That would be good to know. How long does it take if a body is frozen? How long does it take to defrost and complete an operation? Or if the body to defrost, if the operation already took place, to move her to another location? Because that seems like a lot of work. Dead weight plus the body is frozen solid. Ice block. It got to be some big slew-footed mother to do that. MF to move that. Ain't gonna be no little people. It's gonna take about 4 big heavyweights to move that. And like I said, if this was a military tactic, then it came from on high, which means ain't none of the children safe. Don't you get it? For the person that don't understand, you don't understand what's taking place here. The Crown Plaza, you know how many Crown Plazas it is in every state? There's one in Hong Kong too. And you know who Crown Plaza owned? Hilton. Okay? Now, think how many Hiltons it is. Hilton's Express there is. And My Labs right next to these hotels. And if y'all don't know about My Labs, I think Sherry Shrine is a good person. It's another guy too. Y'all forgive me because I don't remember his name right now, who talk about the My Labs, but y'all can look it up on YouTube about organ harvesting with these My Labs and trafficking and stuff like that. It's real. Just remember the seriousness of it, right? We just talking. I ain't going into no UCCs. I'm not going into none of that other crazy stuff. Okay, I'm not going into the insurance companies that got ties to the mob that will have you knocked off so the insurance can get your money and people can get your money, because we know who dabble in that type of work. We know who do that. Don't we? Don't we know? Don't you know somebody who will have you sign a UCC, turning over your gold and silver, and then work with the insurance company, the hitman, to knock you off? Then we see that in Bullsworth, to collect. Yeah, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Yeah, I think we know who that is. For those who I'm talking to, know who I'm talking about. If they will ever admit it, and if they don't, well, then I'm still expose them. Regardless, come clean, bruh. Yeah, I want to talk about what's the brother was trying to get to school, Doctor. What's his name? I can't forget it. I can't remember his name right now. Omar Johnson. Let's talk about the other so-called conscious people out there trying to get schools and stuff established, having people sign all type of paperwork. See, it's all connected. I don't care how you. Different wolf, different clothes, different color, different neighborhood, different prey. It's all connected. Right? I should have played that Ice Ice Baby. It's not a game. It's not a game. I don't take this to play. I don't take this lightly. You know why? Because a lot of these characters out here, I sound like one of them WWF people. WWE. Hey, y'all just in it for views. You know, if you're scared, say you're scared, right? You're in it for the views, entertainment purposes only. It's staged, and it's staged deliberately on purpose to have you researching something that is totally away from what you need to be looking at. So not only get paid through YouTube, but then they got you on something you'll never get to the truth. Why? Smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors. You're educated. The listener, you are educated. Whether you know it or not, you educated. All you gotta do is sit down and think about things for a minute. Don't let people play you to be lesser than what you are. You could put the pieces together. Now that you know what type of tools they have playing against you, now you can construct some type of device to counter, right? Because now you know what to look for. If you know that they are using holograms and whatever to deceive you, take a look. You see that bucket right there? You see that with the X on it? Sitting right next to the guy with the white hat? That dude? Sorry about that feedback, y'all. Y'all see that right there? Look, the bucket. The brown bucket. The black cover on it. Yeah. And this is a picture I caught. There was a helicopter. It was in that one picture 54_keys had, right? It was on that one picture. Whoever said that picture, it was a collage of different little pictures in one picture. It showed you, but you didn't dive deep enough into the picture to look. They showed you that picture where you got Kenneka laying there like she in the hospital. I showed the picture 100 times, right? They took the picture, she cleared it up. I think straight A drop sent it to 54 keys. 54 keys got it and was flipping it and stuff. I took the picture. I went a little bit deep in the picture, and I'm telling you, it shows the damn helicopter. It shows it's more than meets the eye in these pictures. I can't stress that enough. The only problem is, my people, is it's just not paying attention to detail. Hey, remember that Predator? Get to the chopper. I can make it. Then they got killed. That's the first Predator, which was a classic. I know I'm branching off, going to the left, but how in the hell? I'm just saying Predator 2. How in the hell Glenny Devil beat the Predator? You got a Delta Force squad. Go in the bushes. Everybody get knocked off. Stop Arnold Schwarzenegger and the girl. Then on part 2, it was a hell of a script. But how you got Danny Glover? He must popularity. I don't understand that. How in the hell? How that must have been the weakest Predator in the history of Predators. I can't see that happening. So this is the type of armor they got against you. See? And while I'm on the Predator real quick, that's the equipment. What about Aliens vs Predator? I'm not talking about with the girl in the bottom of the ice when it was in our article. I'm talking about that was in the middle of the city, and the government came and dropped the bomb in the middle of the city. What? The sheriff? Why he's about the dumbest motherfucker on the face of the earth? Tell him, I'm gonna do what they say. Let's go to the center of the city. Man, get your ass away from me. It's called common sense, dumbass. Anyway, I'm sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that. May have kids watching this. I'm gonna have to put the parental advisory on this thing. Yeah, I think that's the picture right there, but it's just turned different ways or whatever. But anyway, that's the picture right there. So, I do think Miss Teresa was lying the whole time. She was there at the hospital. She knew exactly what happened. They done schooled her on how to maneuver. And, the thing about these reptilians is they believe in sacrificing their own. And when you join this society, you ride along with them in the lottery. I want to say peace to John Witherspoon, because I already know that was a hit. And I know I'm gonna do a video on that later. He just came in the money. Man, they don't care. This Illuminati family, bro. Look, nigga, you's a part of the lottery. You are part of the lottery. That means it don't matter how much you just join. You got your name on a little thing. They spin it around. Your number come up. That's just it. They got it. That's it. Don't think these reptilians don't have their own society. They got their own psychics. You're not understanding what type of world you living in. They have suppressed you for so long. I'm talking about to the normal person, not the ones who know. They have suppressed your knowledge for so long till you just believe what's in your textbook. Forget about writing outside the lines on notebook paper, because they got you confined to writing in. And school is only a tool if you can apply it to everyday life and building something constructive, having your own. Because like one of the comedians said, oh, it's a club, all right, and guess what, you ain't in it, and you're not in this club, and you breaking your neck to get in this club, which requires all this blood sacrifices, and guess what, you the fool, because your blood don't align with theirs. They're on a whole nother level. You understand? God made you wonderfully and mysteriously made. That's how you are made. The human being is made. These beings have another blood type. You are food to them, most of them. You understand? And these people have been running in this society long before you was ever born. And they handed their mystery system down to these certain people. Get it through your head. And they will hold that and keep that secret to the day they die. You gotta understand this. People is not understanding what we're dealing with. I haven't even begun to talk and narrate on certain videos, which one day I will do, and just sit and narrate on a whole bunch of videos that I said nothing to, because some people getting it, but some people don't get it at all. It is something out of sci-fi magazine, and really the truth is they're not ready to hear the truth. That's why the girl Sophia Stewart, the lady, ma'am, Sophia Stewart said, after a certain age, you don't unlock people. After a certain age, we don't unlock people. You know why? Because they might have a freaking heart attack when they hear this stuff. Because they've been programmed to think a certain way. They've been programmed. You understand? So there is no support system, right, to pull you out of the matrix and rehabilitate you. There was a time in the movie where he was rehabilitated, right, through what's it called, the needlework, when he never used his muscles. You could look at those needles like your brain. You never use your brain, until you sit down in the classroom where the teacher pushes you to think, and you may something. I came up with a thought. Listen, you've been programmed not to think. You've been programmed to just go along with what everybody else say. Okay? So, I wish I can expound on the other civilizations more to you, break it down to a layman's term, but wherever I'm at, I don't have really the time to do that, because time is speeding up so fast that you just got to pick up and run with what you got. You know what I mean? But that's what humans do. It's in our nature to run back and grab that missing, that person that wanted to know and help them, but don't hurt yourself in the process while you still moving forward, because you still got to cultivate your gift and the things that you know. Because what good is it for you to be hindered and the other, you go back to help that person, both of y'all get wiped out? You see? So this what type of game we playing on. Time is speeding up. Revelation is already in effect. Things are happening, and if you're not careful, and if you don't be meticulous and really nitpicky on how you read things, how you perceive things, you're gonna be in trouble. It's time to wake the effing up. Wake up. This is not a effing game. These people are playing on a much higher level. Strategically, there have been many teachers that come before and tell you what was going on. They came and told you what was going on, how to open your third eye, how to believe in yourself, so that you can wake up from this illusion, but it's just like doing sit-ups. You may do, if you've been out of shape for so long, you try to do that 1 or 2, you're gonna cramp up. You be like, don't stop losing weight, don't stop trying, just do more things athletically and come back to them. You will increase in strength until one day you'll be able to do them non-stop, and it won't affect you at all. Okay? Everybody wants a shortcut. There is no shortcuts. This technology and these type of beings is offering you the shortcut and technology. But what they not saying is that shortcut got them in a spiraling down manner, in a situation, in a lot. Right? So they want you to suffer too. But at the same time, where they promise you their old technology, you giving up your ascending ability. Come on, man. I know somebody hear me. So don't take on a curse. Don't take on all these gifts that you think you're getting, all this techno gift, and you running away from nature, and you falling backwards into triple in darkness, right? In reverse, going against the Netaru, going against nature, Maya, willingly, and you think that you won't suffer the consequences going against nature? Okay. All I'm saying is, pay attention. I wish I could talk to more brothers and sisters and whoever in the Most High's committee, right? So that we can overcome. Okay? Because let me tell you something about this game. They will single you out. They already tracking, but they will single you out. That's what the game all about. So be careful in how you move. Entertainment purposes only. Okay? Now, you think about that. For those listening on the next level, think about that before you turn in paperwork. What army you got behind you. And those who know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Because the same person who taught you how to do that got an insurance policy on you. Think I'm playing? So until next video, take your notes. Peace.